a man forged the most artistic storm-like blade pattern, using only 999 razor blades. As an MS-level master in the Bladesmiths Association, Kyle Royer is obsessed with blade forging every day. These blades that cost less than $20 each just pass through his skillful hands, and their value skyrockets overnight, turning into top-tier artworks worth $3,000. At first, Kyle Royer bought a large number of razor blades just to take advantage of discounts. Later, he had a sudden inspiration and decided to use them as materials to forge a handsome razor. Although the blades are inexpensive, their material and strength are suitable for blade forging. Without further ado, to preserve the characteristics of the blades, Kyle even specially made a dedicated metal canister. He placed all the blades snugly inside it, and then filled the gaps between the blades with high-carbon steel powder. Finally, Kyle added an inset lid to the opening of the iron canister, and completely sealed it using a press and welding. Next, Kyle put the canister into a furnace for forging, until it was completely red-hot. After confirming the temperature was correct, he started to press it on a machine. The steel billet fused perfectly. Kyle quickly extended and elongated it. The whole process was very skillful. The final length of the blade billet was completely sufficient to forge a handsome knight. But Kyle didn't want to do that. After fine grinding, he directly cut the steel billet into 4 pieces. At this point, the pattern of the blades could already be seen from the side. Generally, when bladesmiths reach this step, they would directly choose to forge the side with the pattern and hammer it onto the side of the knife. However, for Kyle, such a simple technique simply couldn't produce the effect he wanted. He decided to weld the 4 steel billets together directly. After fully heating them, he first ground off the welding marks on the surface and then used a diamond-shaped mold for reverse pressing. This not only changed the internal pattern of the steel billet, but also reshaped it. After completing this step, Kyle elongated the steel billet again and twisted it. As the number of twists increased, the patterns on the surface of the steel billet became more and more distinct. After confirming that the twisting effect was perfect, Kyle used a press to extend and elongate the steel billet. It was not hard to tell from Kyle's expression that he was very satisfied with it. Next came the shaping stage. Kyle first designed a sketch and then ground out the shaped blade billet according to the sketch. This time, Kyle didn't choose to shape it with a hand hammer, because for such a delicate blade billet, a hand hammer would not only be very strenuous, but also damage the aesthetic of the pattern. After completing the shaping, Kyle started the heat treatment. After confirming the temperature was correct, he directly quenched the blade billet to ensure absolute safety. He also performed blue tempering by torching it. The final result was quite good, but to make the pattern appear, the most crucial step, acid etching, was still needed. Kyle slowly placed the blade billet into the acid etching solution, and the next second, a pattern like a flame storm quickly appeared. To deepen the pattern lines, Kyle soaked it again in a liquid he had mixed himself. The final presentation effect was simply amazing. It could even be said to be a perfect work of art. Finally, let's appreciate this perfect finished product.